Moving on to Barnaby Joyce's comments. He was speaking this morning on the North Korea crisis on Sunday agenda. He had some pretty strong comments to say about this in terms of military action.
He did. I mean, he backed in what he's been saying for the last 48 hours, really, which is that they need to keep that option on the table, even if they don't want to use it. There's also a lot of discussion about whether Australia, of course, needs to look at some sort of missile defence system. Penny Wong was also commenting on that on another program. Let's have a listen.
Buy a car, you probably intend you're going to drive the car. If you buy a gun, there's probably an intention to shoot the gun. And if you develop a nuclear warhead on an interballistic missile, you probably have an intention somewhere deep in your head that you might use it.
My view about this is, we're always open to what's required to keep Australians safe. We've sought a briefing on this. But I would note that the Chief of Defence Force Operations, who was quoted earlier, I think, in your package, was much more measured and sensible in his response than perhaps Mr Joyce was before he was properly briefed.
But more broadly on how to grapple with the US President Donald Trump, the acting Prime Minister Barnaby Joyce has again shown that when in doubt of his diplomacy, always best to not call a shovel anything else but what it is, and suggested that we should basically look at what Donald Trump does, not what he says. Here's what he had to say.
Well, I think you have to, with President Trump, make sure you do a separation between what President Trump says and what President Trump does.